Hi, everyone. It's Diane Evans with stampingwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So if this is one of your first times joining me, oh my goodness, I better put that in there. Make sure that you are subscribed to my YouTube channel if you're coming through YouTube. And if you're coming through from my Facebook page, make sure that you give StreamYard permission so that way I know who I'm talking to. So I really do appreciate anybody that's come back and everything else. And this part, if you are watching this on a replay, and I'm talking to different people, it's just because it's part of a live presentation. Hello, Lorraine, long time no talk. In any event, tonight is that now what? There's something that you have in your craft room and you don't know what to do with it, or there's different ways of doing it. Now, back about just over 2 months ago, I had shown the birthday card organizer kit. And let me just jump on down to my desktop here. I had shown the birthday card organizer kit. Guess what? It is back in stock. So that's always a really good thing that it's back in stock. And with it being back in stock, basically now I can finish doing the rest of the video that I had planned on doing with it. When I had shown this, I had shown what the kit was. And this birthday card organizer kit comes with, it's a book. And it has different months that you can put different things in here and with your envelopes and everything else. And then you can also go list down here, like say if this was May, you could list that, say, just per chance, I happen to know this would be my Aunt Doreen's birthday. And I would mark it down on as of May 13th. And then as I go along and I make some cards, I can put it in this organizer. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to decorate it. I want to show you what the kit comes with. It comes with that book. It comes with a bunch of, they're not stickers, they're punch outs. They're like die cuts. And they have the beautiful cottage rose, which is what's on there. And then it also has these other card bases, and these card bases are pretty amazing card bases. I think they're so pretty. And then you could make this made a very masculine card that you could have. And then it has such a pretty feminine card here as well. It has different words that you could put on there, and of course the envelopes. And then the bigger words comes with the envelopes are two. They come with the crumb cake one, and there's also one with the gingham with soft succulent on there as well. And also, what's included in there is you get some embellishments. You get some glue dots. You get some embossing. Dimensionals. Plus, you also get a block with this as well. A really good thing. This is a great thing to buy for people as a gift to give away, or just to buy it for yourself as well. So I wanted to show a way that you could actually turn around and decorate this. Now, also included in there are also the months that we can also go ahead and put them in there, and they come in the 4 different languages. So no matter where your people are will come in German, it comes in French, it comes in, I don't think it's got Dutch in there. But in any event, it all comes in all that. So let's go ahead, and I'm just going to show you a quick idea on how we can go ahead and actually decorate the outside of this. Like I say, this goes along with, my goodness, I know it was right here. There we go. Goes along great with this cottage rose set. So we're going to go ahead and use this cottage rose for this particular, to decorate this. So I'm going to have a few other elements with it, but hopefully you'll enjoy watching this. So in this, it has like pieces of ribbon that you would put on the card. I'm not using that. I'm actually going to go ahead and actually use ribbon. Hello, Sue and Pam. Oh, you stayed awake, Pam. Yeah, what would it be? It's 4 hours difference. Wow. Good on you. Now, I could go ahead and use these on there as well, but I thought, you know what? Why not show you how you can incorporate with these different kits, how you can incorporate things that you may have in your craft room. All right, so I've cut, this is petal pink. It goes great with this, how they've decorated the cottage rose there. It also has, this is the scallop contour dies. And I went and I cut a circle from the layering circles, and it's a scallop circle. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and let's decorate and stamp this particular flower. Now, when I do classes and people come to my house, I do up what I call templates with my Stamparatus. Now, there is a video out there that shows how to make templates with your Stamparatus. And check that video out if you're not too sure how to do it. Hello, Marjorie. Hello, Pam from San Jose. Ah, yeah, this is such a pretty one. You haven't done anything with it. Well, hopefully this is going to inspire you to do something with it. All right, so when I do templates with die cuts and stamps and that sort of stuff, one, it's great for if you have to go back and stamp it. But I take a piece, and this happens to be a piece of the thick, very vanilla, and I stamp it. I then cut it out, and then I have it put into my Stamparatus. I usually always mark this here and go top right. So I'm going to write that up there. And then I go ahead and then I can cut as many of these die cuts out, because once we put them in there, you'll see how easy this is. Then we can do multiples. If you're doing multiples of this, or like I say, I do it for my classes. Now I'm going to come in with my memento. And I know I put my memento over somewhere else, so I'm just going to grab another memento from my case here, and hopefully it's inked up enough. After my episode with the memento ink and my blowing ink technique, I don't even want to ink this up on or to re-ink the stamp pad. So hopefully this is enough, but if it isn't, I can turn around and restamp this, right? Okay, so let's get that. So I'm just going to come like this, and I'm going to use my Chucky. Now, my Chucky is just helping me. I'm going to save my wrists and everything else. But I also have a video on this, and this you can make from recyclable stuff. This happens to just be a cream jar, and it was a customer that sent this to me. But it's the most remarkable tool, and it's called a Chucky, Chuckie, and you can look it up on my YouTube channel, and you'll find it on there as well. Now that inked up pretty good. If I wanted to make it so that it was darker, I could turn around and do it darker. But I wanted that to be, like I say, I wanted that to be in the memento so that I can color it with the Stampin' Blends. So I'm also just going to come in with my take your pick tool, and let's just take this out. Now I could go ahead and also decorate different pages on here. So if I was doing a special gift for somebody, I probably would turn around and decorate a whole pile of it. But I'm going to turn around and I'm going to put this on here just like so. And we're going to get it so that it looks really nice on here. But we're also going to come in with our ribbon. And I thought this petal pink polyester ribbon would look really good with this open weave, and this is the evening evergreen. I am going to miss this color so much when it retires. So what we can do is we can loop it up and we'll put it behind there, but we'll figure out how to do that when we're done, or when we're putting it all together. All right, so I have petal pink. I have light and dark petal pink. I'm also going to be using a tiny bit of crumb cake in there, and I'm going to come in with my soft succulent. I could use evening evergreen on there, but I think the soft succulent would be the best on there. So I'm just going to come in and lightly color this, and I'm using the brush end, and I'm not going to take too much time to color this. I think the lighter you go on this, sometimes the better. When I was showing them in class, I showed, because we did a card class with this, and I didn't use that much. There was a lot of white space in there, and you can see that on this card, how much white space there is. Oh, I'm sorry. It's $34 Canadian, and you know what? I can't tell you what the American price is. I cannot remember what that price is. But it's a good value for your money, that's for sure. These kits are great for people that don't have too much room for stamps and that sort of stuff. So I'm just going to come in here. I can tell that this one is dying, because when your brush end starts to look like it's fraying and it's white, it means that the ink is out. All right, so I'm going to go in with my soft succulent, and I'm going to use the light one. Going to just go in and color these leaves. Like I say, I want some white in there as well, because that's going to kind of go along with the rest of the front of the book. And we'll put a tiny bit of the darker in there, but not a lot. Like I say, we can make this very simple. Whoops, too dark. Let's just stay away from the dark. Didn't look too bad. Let's go back in with that. Just going to put just a light. You can also get different colors with your blends when you tend to do different pressures on them. If you press really hard with them, one, you could wreck the tips, but the other part is you'll get a deeper color in there as well. Here we go. And you see I'm leaving quite a bit of white in there. Hello, Maureen. I haven't seen you in quite a while. All right, so I'm just going to come back in with this. Let's just color these ones here. Like I say, we're just decorating the front of that birthday book. And I thought I was going to use some of that. You know what? I'm going to use some of that crumb cake just in here. I like mixing crumb cake with an awful lot of the different colors. So let's just... Okay, there we go there. All right, so basically it's kind of done now. Oh shoot, I should have done this one as well while we were doing it. So let's just quickly go in. Again, I'm going to leave quite a bit of white space in here. And that's just going to make it so it looks like this was part of the kit. So just like that. All right, so you see what I mean by, so it looks like it's part of that, because it's not colored that much as well. All right, now I did use the white, yes. All right, so like I said, I've got the scalloped contour dies. I've got this scalloped circle there. I'm going to go ahead and let's put this on here like that. So I'm going to use my dimensionals, and let's get that together. Remember, this kit also comes with dimensionals. Like I say, everything that you need except for if you wanted to do this particular thing to it. So just to make the cards and have the plain book, you can do everything together, or it all comes together. And it's back in stock. That's the best part. So I held off doing this part of the video just because why tease you when you can't get it, right? Oh no, Maureen, you've had COVID. Oh, I'm so sad to hear that. Oh dear. I came back from Vienna with COVID, and I was very fortunate because when I say not the part of coming the COVID, but they put me on antivirals, so I didn't suffer as much. And you figure the three of us sharing a room together, one was really sick. I was kind of mediocre, and Lorraine didn't get it at all. Right, Lorraine? I just find that's really strange. Okay, so we're just going to put that in there like that. And it's just going to go up like so. Now, what I want to do is figure out exactly how I want to go ahead and put this ribbon on. Do I want the ribbon behind this part here? That would be kind of pretty. Or do I want it behind this whole thing here? And I'm thinking that I'm going to put it on the front. So let me just, I'm going to cut off a fair amount. And then that way I can play with it. And if I want, I could do some bows on it, but I'm not too sure if that's what I really want to do. Okay, so this, I want this to loop down. I really think looped ribbon is so pretty. So let's go ahead. Can you see that? Now I'm going to, oh, there goes my dog again. I'm just going to pull that down. So what I'm going to do, I know where I've got it and I want it. I am going to come in with my tear and tape, and I'm going to use that to position this down. And I know I'm going to be covering that with the scallop contour die. Let's double check to make sure. Yeah. And then we're just going to get this to come down this way as well. So then this is just going to go onto here. And I'm going to put that on with dimensionals. We can pop up. We can do a lot of that sort of stuff with this particular one. So I'm going to go around. I'm not going to put it in the middle because the ribbon's there, and that's going to kind of pop it up on its own. So let's just do this. And then I'll show you just a tiny bit what you could do also on the inside of the card. So if you are an avid stamper and these kits don't really interest you, I will tell you they are quick, they are easy, and you can step them up. And if you're just a new stamper, you can get them so that they can use them. So then we're just going to put this onto the front. Now, the other part that I thought of, and I just thought of it, was we could even go about, this is going to come and go on there. We could even go about and put somebody's name on here as well. And that might be something if you knew who you were doing it for. My mom would have loved this. My grandmother would have just loved this. But even my aunt would have loved it as well. And I'm actually thinking of somebody that I know that would really like this. Okay, I'm going to go and put some of these embellishments on here. I don't know how many there are that are going to go with it, but I'm okay using a bunch of them on here. I'm going to use another big one because you can always use something else, right? And let's go here. There. And then what we can do here on the inside, and this is where I think the name could be, those that punch with whatever would be really kind of cool on there as well. But then what you could do is you can then decorate this part here. And I'm sure I've got them here. Now I'll have to go and cut some more. But let's say this is January. There's one for every month. So I would go and let's see. I don't know where they went to. I'm going to have to cut some more. I was going to use this particular ones, which are these something fancy dies. And I was going to use these dies. So let me just grab some paper. And you can see that I have cut them, but they're somewhere on this table, but that's okay. We'll just use our mini cut and emboss. And I think what I could do for the first one we could cut this particular die out, and it would work with anything. Like if you've got punches would work great as well. Now that might be too big, but you know what? It can go up higher. That'll work. Then I'll just bring in my mini cut and emboss machine. Have you seen the new boho blue one? Oh my goodness. If you are thinking of joining the Stampin' Up community, you live in Canada, you could join my team. But if you were thinking of it, you can get this boho blue one. It's a specialty one. It's a brand new color that's coming out in May. Oh my goodness, I can't wait till that color comes out. All right, so let's just going to go and put these away. So there's actually two things I could do. Because it is quite big, I could turn around and just use half of it. But let's go in and put, the big one is obviously too big. So on here, these are a sticker. Now, I kind of want it sticking up. So I'm going to take this sticker and I'm going to come in with my embossing buddy. And I'm going to de-stick it. Yeah, Lorraine stayed healthy. Oh my goodness. Hello, Barbara. Oh, you got it. Barbara, are you sure you got it from me? Because I don't think I sent it to you. I meant to. But you never reached out with the catalog. Anyways. All right, so that's been de-stuck. What a way to put that, eh? Let's de-stick this. And now I'm going to come in with the dimensionals. And because it's dark, I can use the black dimensionals. So let's go ahead and put that. So there's a trick for you with the embossing. Let's go ahead and put this here. I have a funny feeling. There we go. And now this part can go right here. Now, what you could even do if you wanted to, we could come in here. We could stamp these flowers. Now, this is quite big. I like how it's chevroned one way and then arrowed that way. So I could take these flowers. So let me just quickly grab those flowers. I had these all out on a for a class that I had. And then what we can do is we can just cut that out of some white. So let me just move that out of the way. I'm going to use the memento again. Let's get this book so that we don't ruin the book. And there's dies that go with this, but I'm going to just quickly fussy cut them. Now this would be better if you let it dry. But I just done a card class using this cottage rose. And I have one person that still has to come to finish doing it. And I had all my stuff out for that. Okay, I'm going to come in with the dark. And again, I'm leaving some white space with it. Now, it would be easier to come in with the die and cut it all out together. So that's what I'm going to do. Maybe I won't because I don't see the dies in there quite easily. I think what I've got is I've got them in a particular thing there. But I'm just going to quickly fussy cut that. There we go. And honestly, you could do a lot of things like this. Would be nice to go friends forever. You know, that sort of stuff. I think that'd be kind of fun to have. So like I say, instead of die cutting this, I'm just going to quickly fussy cut. Who likes to fussy cut? I love fussy cutting. Obviously, when I get people to do this in my class, right? Let's see. I'm just watching the comments. Okay. The whole key to fussy cutting is moving the paper. Guide the paper with your non-cutting hand. All right, so that goes there. So let's just turn around and put that right up there. So I'm just going to glue that on there. So we're not decorating the whole thing, but we're definitely getting the idea on how to do it. Now, for January, I think what I'm going to do is put it here. I think February you could put up here, but I'm thinking that that might get damaged if you put it up higher. But I definitely think that you need to put this on with dimensionals because of you putting cards in there behind. So let me go put the dimensionals on the bottom. Yes, you know, you're right, Marjorie. Sometimes it is easier to just fussy cut. For the purpose of this and then me looking for those dies, like I say, it was out for last month's class and I'm still waiting for that person to come and complete that class. So this is just going to go right here like that. And then, like I say, we could do something over here if I wanted to. I think with those alphabets, the ones that are with the punch, I think it would be really nice to put somebody's name right there. I think that would be really kind of a nice touch for them. All right, so that is kind of how we're going to decorate. Now, if we wanted, we could decorate it a little bit more, but I'm thinking to myself, no, I think that's enough. So then I'm just going to come in, and of course, you could sit there. If it's somebody's birthday, you could even do their addresses and get all the addresses so that they're ready to go, right? You wouldn't have, and then you could even put the postage on them. I would put them like this. Let's just put them right in there. Now, also, if you turn around and you've got somebody that has there's this in that month, but you can also then at that point, this happened to be part of the class, you could sit there and you could put your envelopes and everything in there, and those are for your birthdays for that month. But you can see how you can put quite a few cards in here because this is this way and it expands. You've got the possibilities of putting more cards in there. So I think that really, oh, yeah, that would be really good, Marjorie. Marjorie said that she used the alphabets with the punch to decorate the front of hers. I just don't want a, well, obviously, I don't want a name on this at this point, but would that not look nice if you had something there and you go, Mom? You know what I mean? I think that would be really, really nice. So, and then if we wanted to, we could put some embellishments on here as well. But I hope that gives you an idea of what you can do with this book. And then, of course, it comes in a box that if you had to mail it or do anything with it, you could put it back into the box. Just to also let you know, and I don't know if that many people know about that, but these and the paper pumpkin boxes, if you don't like the outside of the box, you can turn around and undo the whole box and have it so it's a plain box there as well. So hopefully that helps you think about this. What a great gift idea. It could be for a non-stamper giving another non-stamper this, because the cards are so easy to put together. Okay, now Maureen is saying that she put the back of this one. I'm just trying to read that. Maureen said that she taped the bottom of the first page and the last page to hold your Christmas list in. Well, that's a great idea too. Like I say, this is birthday. I would sit there and write the dates of their birthdays. Thank you. And I really want to see your decorations. So put it in the Stamping with Diane group. Yes, these boxes, take them, just easily take them apart, and I'll just quickly show you this. So it just goes like that, and your paper pumpkins, you can reuse them, right? So just like that, and then you just turn it around, and everything all tucks in. My goodness, I'm making a real mess here. But this just goes like this. This goes down, and see how that just tucks in. And then that way you have a clear box and you don't have any of your paper pumpkin. That, or if you're going to recycle your boxes, then they're all taken apart and you can throw them in your recycle bin. So I hope you enjoyed that. Like I say, it's kind of fun when you can do something that's a little bit different, make it really personalized. I didn't go too fussy with it. I thought it was decorated enough, but this just added a special touch for that special person. I know this would be a great gift to just keep the cards out for yourself to send off, and then you could make your own cards and send this out to somebody as well. Like I say, nothing like a beautiful gift to give to somebody. Now, what's happening? On Saturday, I will not be doing my sketch challenge on Saturday. I'm moving it over to Sunday. And the purpose for that is because I have the retreat this weekend, and it's going all day Saturday, and it starts tomorrow night. So that's the reason why, but I will be back on Sunday to do the sketch challenge because I don't like missing those ones. And I already have my sketch done, and I've already got it cut. Oh my goodness, that's amazing for me to have that done. I know I'll shock an awful lot of people with that. I'm just reading the comments. Lorraine, yes, you do need to get yours out and do it. Yes, I it was funny. We were out for coffee today, and somebody went and said, "Oh, I'll buy cards from you." And honestly, she's the kindest person. And I think this would just be such a nice just because gift for her. And that's when I started doing this tonight. I thought, oh, you know what? I think that's something that I will do for her. In any event, everybody, I will see you on Sunday, 10 o'clock Pacific time, with my card sketch. And I think it's card sketch number 136. I'm not even sure. I have it written down. I don't have it there. But have a great evening or morning if you're down in the South Pacific, or in the middle of the night for the people in the UK. Hello, Felicia. No problems. You can watch the replay. But like I say, it's really nice when you can learn and just decorate your birthday thing. And it's back in stock. That's the best part. All right, you guys. Bye for now.